That former member of the state's Public Service Commission actually voted no on a $4.4 billion program for new transmission lines to link more green, renewable energy sources to the power grid as part of the Climate Act law. But now, this new 58-page state controller's report seriously questioning the planning behind it. In the summary of this report released today, Comptroller Thomas DiNapoli, who is a Democrat, says New York is moving in the right direction to transition to renewable energy, but he says better planning, monitoring of progress, and assessment of risk is needed by the PSC to achieve the goals. It also notes, quote, the absence of cost estimates also makes it difficult, if not impossible, to assess its impact on New Yorkers, including those who are currently struggling to pay their utility bills and those who have faced rising costs over the past 2 decades. The audit states that the New York State Independent System Operator, which monitors utilities and power grid reliability, the ability to meet power demands across the state, actually met with the council implementing the Climate Act, but the ISO said its information was not used in setting goals or timeframes. One of our local lawmakers adding today,
you're talking about a tremendous amount of government subsidy, a tremendous amount of essentially shifting the burden to the middle class and to our employers in order for them to meet those types of goals. The taxpayers and ratepayers of New York State, they need to look at this coming from a Democrat who has been in this business a very long time as sounding an alarm bell.
The Public Service Commission decides on utility rate hike request, and that February 2023 meeting approved a $4 billion plan to upgrade power grid reliability, but also build out transmission lines to connect renewable energy sources like solar and wind to the grid. The PSC said it disagrees with the controller's audit and has taken steps to effectively and safely manage the green energy transition while saving cost for ratepayers. But according to the state controller's press officer, we stand by the audit's findings and recommend PSC improve planning and transparency. PSC should release a comprehensive review of the Climate Act, including analyzing current and future risk and transparently sharing the cost associated with a clean energy transition. Now, so far, we've gotten no response from the governor's office, but Governor Hochul has defended these policies in the past without specifying costs. Scott?
Hey, Ron, before you go, I got to ask you about the Climate Act. Any impact of the state's Climate Act, at least so far?
Well, Scott, consider this. National Grid says part of its proposed $19 increase for monthly bills is in part for renewable energy, which might eventually also, they say, cut costs. NYSEG also seeking PSC approval, that agency, for $30 more on monthly bills in a phased increase, also with renewable energy hookups. So there you go.